Roland Martin has been exposed and he claimed he's been extorted. And many people are wondering who is trying to extort Roland Martin. Now, Roland Martin is a Democratic shield for the Democratic Party, who try to keep Black people and browbeat Black people on staying on the plantation and vote for Democrats and vote blue no matter who. And it looks as if Roland is now stealing other people's content and talking points, and it look like he's trying to get off the Democratic Party plantation, and the slave master is like, no, you don't, Nick. No, you don't. Okay. So that is what some people are believing, and he's trying to get off. And they say, oh, don't forget, we got these pictures on you because these pictures are 2 years old. Okay. Now, for those of us who are political junkie like me, can't wait to retire so I can have my political channel. When Kamala Kennedy Hills Harris didn't win, she really messed up a lot for a lot of Black people who wanted position, aka Roland Martin, the Native Land Rejects. All of them over there, the Native Land Rejects, were supposed to be getting jobs with Kamala Harris, and the woman down there in Georgia who ran for governor twice and got her app, and then the other one. Yeah, all them Black people that was, vote for Kamala, vote for Kamala, vote for Kamala. They were going to get jobs. And let's not forget that we later found out that the Kamala Harris party, Kamala Harris campaign, paid Roland Martin $350,000. Just don't forget that. Don't forget that. Okay. And so Kamala not winning really messed up a lot of Democratic shields from getting positions in the administration. So there are a lot of people are thinking that Roland is trying to get off the plantation, and they're like, oh, no, you don't. Oh, you don't. Okay, so this brother, Street Media, I have a lot of these that I want to bring up. This brother, Street Media, talks a little bit about that, and then I have several other brothers who talk about it. Please go over to subscribe, thumbs up, share it out. I'll speed it up a little bit just so we could get through. This is going to be about 10 minutes. And I want you to listen to what he has to say, okay? And I want to hear your comments.
Y'all know I got the receipts and all this how I get down when it comes to this roly-poly thing, man. Listen, man,
Hold on, y'all. Lexi Van just pulled up. Hang on. Okay, y'all, I'm back. The vans, they be coming early. They be coming late. That's why I have to have her ready early, so just in case they come late. Okay, let's listen to what the brother has to say. Go over, subscribe, and thumbs up, okay? Leave him
y'all, Roland Martin is a Democratic shield, and he's being paid to do what he's told to do.
Right.
The minute you break rank and they telling you march forward and you look to the left or look to the right, right, you in trouble, man. Right? Now, this is the thing. These videos or still photos of that this woman, whatever, I'm not gonna say her name or none of that kind of stuff right now because they want to sue if this stuff gets out. But I seen the Instagram, big fat booty Judy model, Instagram girl, right? Ratchet Riri, right? He was up there with Ratchet Riri, and she was, playing with his booty area, right?
Yeah.
But he had on some leopard drawers. But this is the thing. This is an old video over 2 years ago.
Right.
The DNC had this.
Right.
Right? I believe that somebody approached her, gave her a bag, and she done put this out. Now it's become news because he started to do this.
Because of divestment. Because there was no investment made in building and shoring up the infrastructure of Black political power on the ground. That's really why I wrote this article about Tallarico, is because the warning signs are flashing. They're off the charts. 34% of Black men in the state of Texas voted for Republican. You've got a situation where now they're having their convention amid backlash.
Right. And they hate that, right? They hate that a high percentage of Black men vote for Republican because Black people, not me, has been conditioned to vote blue no matter who. Don't think for yourself. Don't listen to the other side to see what are they talking about. Just vote blue no matter who. And black people are waking up to say, hold up now, we've been voting for y'all for 65 years, and we ain't got nothing to prove for it, to show for, okay?
From black women voters. You got black women saying the quiet thing finally out loud, that we give 92% to this party and we don't get anything in return. So, you know, we're seeing a situation where, you know, black people are, I think, having a level of awakening to all of what you and I have been talking about.
Roland, who the hell do you think you are, Roland? First of all, you want to be a shield for them. Then you want to come out and disrespect us. Right. You want to call us simple Simon Negroes, say that foundational black Americans are close to W supremacists. You want to say all those different things, right? But the minute y'all start getting redistrict, right? And remember, your strategy failed. You thought that if you cater to these immigrants and those W liberal Democrats, that they'll show favor in you and you'll be able to get things passed. That strategy failed and backfired. Instead of you coming out and saying, hey, you know, we made a mistake, right? You start stealing our talking points, right? Knowing darn well, we knew you had a hankering to have your thing played with, right? They had this in the stash. They was waiting for you to get out of line and get cute. They was waiting for you to get cute, right? Because you just start, at some point, you just said, you know what, man, it's whatever. I'm going all in.
It was an op-ed that she wrote in Houston Chronicle, talking about lack of black turnout in last two senatorial races, presidential races as well. And same thing, about putting resources on the ground. You know, at the end of the day, what I keep telling these candidates, point blank, is that the math is the math. The further you get away, as every day progresses, as you move forward, you are further away from the civil rights movement. And as each day progresses, you're losing baby boomers, people who came of age or who were in their, you know, who were 18, 19, 20, in the 20s and 30s during the 1960s. And if you look at the data is very clear. 65 plus voters, black, significant numbers identify as Democrats. You go 55, 64, still a big number. You go below 54 years old, that drops. And I have been saying for years that Democrats are going to have to spend a minimum 4 times as much time and 4 times as much money than they normally do in order to reach black voters.
They got to spend all this extra money to convince Gen X to come back on the plantation. That's what he's saying is they want to change your mind. You know, don't vote other parties. Just you got to spend 4 times enough money to try to change Gen X, us, 40 and 48, our minds to coming back on the plantation to vote Democrat. That's what he's saying. It's no, black people should, y'all trying to get off the plantation. No, come on back and vote Democrat. Give everybody the information, let people decide. Okay?
Because black voters are not as self-identifying as we used to. And I don't know what the hell these white Democratic strategists are smoking or sniffing, but they don't understand the real world in black America and black Texas.
But Roland, in Texas, it's not just the strategists. It's like the white Democrats. I had one of my white supporters be very upset. She texted me and was very upset because she thought I was threatening to withhold the black vote and that a really bad man, Paxton, was going to win. And I told her I'm not threatening anything, but I also told her, you literally cannot shame us into voting for Talarico if he won't even, when he needs us, come and speak with us and listen to our issues and develop a strategy to address our issues.
See, Roland, you don't get to tell double liberals what to do. They tell you what to do. They give you your marching orders. They tell you what you can say. You're on their platforms, right? So now you step out of line. Instead of you marching, left, right, left, right, left, right. Instead of you being that shield that they want you to be, and you take the little bit of peanuts that they give you and like it and shut up, you decided to now all of a sudden use foundational black American talking points. Now all of a sudden you on Tasha K radar, and now everything is open, including your cheeks.
Hear ye. Listen up, Roland Martin got a message for the black family. Roll that beautiful bean for the Jasmine. Let's go.
important thing that I think we have to confront is that what we are describing today, 70% of kids being born out of wedlock, fewer African Americans getting married. You have a higher number of black women who are going to college versus black men who are in college, and they're saying, who am I going to marry later? All of this is absolutely preventable. But it's not going to start in the White House. It's not going to start in governor's mansions. It's not going to start with the county government or the city council. It is actually going to start exactly where we are. I've often made it clear that if we're going to have a strong America, a strong black America, it is going to require African Americans all across this country in various states to be strong just where they are. And strong states mean strong cities mean strong neighborhoods mean strong blocks mean strong streets mean strong houses. And that means that somebody in that house has to say, this is how we are going to operate. And what that means is that if you impregnate a child at an early age, you're going to take care of that child. If you don't know what it requires, then you are going to be paired with somebody who can show you the way.
Don't worry. I'm going to let you get yours off. I'm going to let you come later in the show, okay? I'm going to let you come in hard and leave soft. You are going to get a chance to unwind your thoughts later in the show when we drop the link, because we want to hear from y'all. Can someone like Roland Martin with a platform as big as his, journalistic integrity, democratic...
For the people who's asking, why are we talking about this? This is why we're talking about this. And y'all delusional black people on my channel, not my cousins, if this was a white Republican man, honey, y'all would be in the comments. But because this is a black Democratic shield for the Democratic Party, y'all is in your feelings. We don't even have to go political. Okay, this video is a political video, but even if it's just a learning for us as moms to teach our sons. I am saving all these stories to show little Michael. And if you didn't see the video I did yesterday about not going down to that woman's house, there's a scripture in the Bible talking about going to the strange woman's house. Okay? So for those of you, why y'all talking about why you're supposed to be a Christian, you're supposed to be praying for him and extending him grace. This is why we're talking about it. Okay? Get out of your feelings and just picture him as a white Republican man and then see how you feel.
Position. Can they preach black family values while living kinky lifestyles behind the scenes that don't involve their wives? Can they do that? Can people like him get away with that with no hair on his head and his wife being a preacher? Does he get a pass? Is he allowed to do this? I got a statement from him and his team. And I got to tell you, I'm just upset at everything that I've learned.
So he believes that he's being extorted, right? And he's just happy. He's just happy that the rumors are out that it wasn't a man, right? That it was actually a woman. Now he's been married for 21 years. This woman is a preacher. What he has is the embarrassment. Now the videos and stuff hasn't really gone public. Whereas though they're sending him a warning.
I also believe that there are other videos of other things going up in, there. I think so. And like the brother said, this is a warning. Get your ass, excuse me, the kids are gone. Get your ass back on this plantation and line up. Line the F up. This is a warning. The next one is going to be, Yeah, I totally agree with this brother. Go ahead, brother.
They're sending him a warning shot. Hey, you know who's in charge here, right? Yo, you know who's the big dog here, right? You know who wears the cowboy boots with the spurs, right? We do. You signed up for this, boy. And now you want to get out of line. We saw those videos you've been putting out.
Are you
the math is very simple in states where you have lots of black voters. And the math is this here. If you're a Democrat, you're not. We know since LBJ signed the 64 Civil Rights Act, the 65 Voting Rights Act, white folks ain't riding with Democrats with the majority of the vote. They're not.
Right.
So the reality is you get your 38, 42, 45% white vote. You cannot win without black and without Latino voters. Even places like Texas, you can get a large Latino vote and white vote, but if a significant of black stay at home, you're DOA. So the reality is you have to target Hispanics, target white folks, and you got to target black folks.
Yes.
But the problem I keep saying is you have these hard-headed, white, largely male consultants who do not want to listen to black consultants, black posters, do not want to.
I can't tell you how many war rooms I've been in the presidential campaigns where we're begging for.
Let me just say, Democrats cannot win without the black vote. Republicans can win without the black vote. And we saw that with George Bush, too. I remember Al Sharpton saying, they can't win. We can't win with the black vote. Can't win without the black vote. Something like that. I remember that. I was working in Livingston. I remember that. I will never forget that. Republicans can win. Democrats cannot win without the black vote. This is why they're so mad, because if 30% of black voters decide I'm not voting Democrat, they can't win. And Republican is not that way. Republicans can win without the black vote.
For money in the last 30 days out to turn out black folks. So just to bolster your point on that. But
so I'm trying to tell you, that type of behavior isn't going unnoticed.
Right.
They see you. Ain't letting you know we see you.
Right.
And we got all kinds, we got stuff on everybody. Anybody that signs up to do our work, we got stuff on. I keep trying to tell you, Republican, Democrat is all the same. They do this to W folks too, on that Republican, Democrat side. If you break rank, we got you. We got something for you, right? Well, Tariq Nasheed also spoke on this.
But okay, I want to stop right there, and I want to play his portion a little bit separately. So, tell me what you think. And please, for the delusion people, no, I am not rejoicing, or I am not rejoicing over anybody falling. What I am saying is, these are all lessons for us to learn. Okay, these are all lessons. If you read the Bible, right, you read the scriptures. These are all lessons. I am using scriptures in the Bible to teach my son. I am using Solomon. I am using Samson. I am using Joseph. Oh, Joseph, my favorite person in the Bible, son of Jacob, to teach my son. All of these are lessons. Shannon Sharp, that's a lesson. Roland Martin is a lesson. Okay. Cousins, I love you. Thank you for your love and support. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, hype this video up, share, comment for me. The husband profile begins in September. If you would like to take a course, please take this course. And I thank for those of you picking up my book 23 times. So guys, you might meet. I also love you. I adore you. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye, guys.